Hi, I'm Eric Duckman. I'm with mensrightsedmonton.com, and I'm here with Earl Silverman, who owns the M.A.S.H, the Men's Alternative Safe House, and it's the only domestic violence shelter for men and their children in Canada. How's it going,
Yes,
Earl?
pretty good. Duckman, nice to see you. Welcome to Calgary. M.A.S.H is a concept that I've been working on for over 10 years, and basically what it is, it's the idea that men are also deserving of support services. That's one of the aspects. When you take a look at Statistics Canada and all the research that is done on dual gender domestic violence research, and this is university or governments, all the research demonstrates gender symmetry, meaning men and women basically abuse each other at equal rates. In Canada, the last statistic was 6.4% women and 6% men have been abused by their partner. So we're only looking at a 0.4% difference between men and women. Yet for women in Canada, there are 593 funded shelters in excess of 10,000 sheltered beds. Whereas, again, for that 0.4 difference, men, there is not a single shelter in Canada, there is not a single funded full-time bed for a male victim of female perpetrated domestic violence, fleeing domestic violence with or without children. There is nothing.
And how much funding do you get to run this
None.
for the government?
None.
None.
As a matter of fact, the government has a hate-on for me and has actually registered me as a persona non grata in the provincial government, meaning that no one in the provincial government, any employee, is allowed to speak to me directly without having to go through security protection branch of Alberta. Isn't that amazing?
And you've got a so in lieu of government funding, you've got a program to get contributions?
Yes, yes. It's called, I mean, I think it's very appropriate. It's called One Brick Short. I mean, it's one brick short of a full load.
And you are.
Yes, thank you. But we also are one brick short in terms of being able to, there are things, there's monthly bills that have to be paid. And our hot water heater is gone. We haven't got the money to put in a new hot water heater because we have other bills to pay. Right. So we're strapped. So there's a couple of aspects to that. One, when you buy a brick, and it's actually you buy a brick, you get a certificate of issuance that a brick has been issued to your name and has been held.
Right.
So it's almost like if you buy a brick of gold, you don't get a brick of gold, you get a certificate that says that you own a brick of gold. So we're giving certificates to say you own a brick in M.A.S.H House.
So if somebody wants to donate and get one of these certificates, how do they do that?
All they have to do is go to the website,
okay.
Donate.
Okay, and the website is familyofmen.com.
Correct.
We'll be linking to that in the low bar. Okay.
Right. And it's called Passing the Funding Hat, and you could buy $20 worth of bricks, or you could buy an arch for $1,500. It all depends on how you want to do it. But the idea is and actually it was a bureaucrat, the federal government of Canada told me this one time. He said that men's needs will not be taken seriously until we have a brick and mortar concept, meaning something exists, something solid that reference could be made to.
Yeah.
Right now, I think the only thing that we have available for us in Canada is the M.A.S.H House. It's something of brick and mortar. The concept of selling bricks just goes back into the whole idea of we need bricks.
Excellent. Bricks
and mortar. It is a brick and mortar is something that people could be drawn to support it. It's something physical.
Yep.
Everyone could get pride in owning part of the M.A.S.H by buying a brick.
Absolutely.
So this is, and I mentioned to you, I would rather get 20 people to donate $1,000 rather than one person to donate $20,000, because the more people that buy in, the more the brick and mortar perspective stands out, and we all win. We achieve what we're trying to do, which is establish some sensibility and some responsibility and some balance in terms of what men and women need.
So there you have it. The only domestic violence shelter for men with or without their children in Canada is the M.A.S.H here in Calgary. If you want to contribute, you can go to their website, www.familyofmen.com. I'm Eric Duckman, mensrightsedmonton.com.